Hello and welcome to Purple Table Tarot. My name is Robin and I will be reading for Libra today. I just got a new stick of Palo Santo from my good friend Jolene. She gave it to me for my birthday, so I'm pretty stoked because it can take a little bit to light, I think. But I'm pretty stoked because I just ran out of these Palo Santo matches that I've had, and I'd been relighting them, just relighting the matchsticks. And I thought to myself, I was like, I need to get like a full stick of it. And then like the next day, which was yesterday, I went to lunch with my friend and she gave me that. And I was like, ooh, like, how in alignment is that? Freaking awesome. But she is one of my oldest and dearest friends. So, thank you, Jolene. Yes, so this reading is going to be for Libra, like I said. And this is a you and them reading. And so I'll be pulling cards for your energy, your person's energy, the nature of the relationship as it stands now, and the possible outcome. Okay. And keep in mind that these are general readings, so if it doesn't resonate for you, you can check out your other zodiacal placements, like your sun, moon, and rising. And keep in mind that the energies could be flip-flopped, so if you identify with one side more than the other, then go with that and just take what resonates and leave what does not. Okay, this is for Libra. This is for Libra. Okay. What messages do we have for Libra and their person today? Let us receive messages for their greatest and highest good, for them, their person, and the connection. This is for Libra. Okay. And the bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Pentacles. So somebody could be coming in with a message. I think that's also known as the apology card. But at the very beginning stages, like wanting to also initiate some sort of new growth, initiate the next stage, like the next long-term vision or plan. Okay, so Libra, on your side we have the 8 of Swords, the Ace of Cups, the 6 of Wands, and the 3 of Wands. Okay, so it looks like you're either like having a new beginning in love, and you very well could also be having a very emotional experience. Like your cup is overflowing right now with emotions, and there could have been a return from somewhere, perhaps, because you're getting a lot of recognition right now with the Six of Wands. You could possibly be putting yourself out there on like the dating platforms and stuff, but you're in your head a lot right now about this, and you're waiting for something, okay? You're waiting for something. You could also be looking to travel or something along those lines. You might even have some long distance connection with this person here. But the Ace of Cups does fall in alignment with the nature of the relationship as it stands now. But there's some sort of recognition, and you're experiencing some level of stress. But we'll go ahead and we'll clarify that. So for your person, there's the Justice, the Ace of Swords, the Seven of Swords, and the Hermit. Okay, so some new truth was revealed in this, perhaps in an effort to bring balance to a situation. I really like how the Ace of Swords is right underneath the Justice, because it's like truth and justice. So there was a effort for fairness in here. But it would appear that, maybe your person had been withholding some information from you up until this point. And so, because the Seven of Swords is like kind of maybe feeling insecure on some level, kind of lying through omission, even though that sounds pretty strong. But yeah, just keeping something hidden and maybe even trying to get away with something here. But in the finish, they're hermiting down now, and so they're taking a little break, being by themselves to really think about things, and just consulting their inner guru. Okay. So the nature of the relationship, Ace of Cups, Strength, and Ace of Swords. Ooh, isn't that something? 2 aces on either side. So this could be a new connection. With the Strength in the middle, we see there's the little snake and then the mouse, right? So typically this is a balancing out of energies. This is a balancing out on an individual level of base desires and higher mind, your greater wisdom, right? So in this balancing of those energies and taming some of those impulses, what have you, I mean, not to come across sounding, puritanical or anything like that, but it speaks of integration, right? Kind of creating, balancing out this upper and lower parts of ourselves to create like the center, our ego, our ego strength, strong. Some folks, when they hear the word ego, they might think, oh, that person has such an ego. This is speaking more to like your sense of self, right? Okay. And in the possible outcome, 3 of Wands, King of Swords, and the Hermit. So it would appear that you would be waiting. The possible outcome is that you're waiting for communication, and not just any kind of communication, but like logical, calm, coming together. But it would appear that your person will be in hermit mode. Okay. Now, something to keep in mind with the King of Swords, if you're looking for an emotional conversation in the finish, we'll clarify, but that may or may not happen, because the King of Swords is very much of the mind energy, right? They can be pretty disconnected from their touchy-feely side. But whatever this conversation is to be, and I say conversation because that lands in between you two, whether or not there is a conversation, you both could end up just having a very logical, maybe that's just what you'll have to do if you don't end up talking, is both of you just making sense amongst yourselves about what the situation was and what happened. But we'll look into it. We will look into it. Okay, I want to do the Eight of Swords. What are you up in your head about, Libra? What are you up in your head about? Now, the Eight of Swords is an energy where we could be, you know, drawing our own conclusions at the same time. Like, basically, we're borrowing trouble, you know, like by getting ourselves worked up a bit in our minds over what we're thinking about, what's stressing us out, what we're worrying about. Maybe even thinking in your mind, like, well, what do I do? What do I do? You know, it's basically all kinds of different things swirling around. So, you know, whenever you find this energy, it's probably, you know, you got to kind of do some mindfulness exercises and really just pay close attention to the very immediate present and bring you back where you are. All right, Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords. Okay. You have the Two of Wands, the Seven of Wands, and the Hanged Man clarifying the Eight of Swords. So this would tell me that right now you have your defenses up. You're probably trying to set some boundaries, but it would appear that your boundary is being set through inaction. And you are in your head about what next action you're going to take, because the Two of Wands is like, do I do this or do I do that? You know, and so you're thinking about it. You're taking that time in the Hanged Man energy, which right now we're in Pisces season. And so, you know, you'll see the Hanged Man come out a lot in readings. But that is an experience of really just sitting in the pain or whatever the feeling is, just being very present with this experience of surrendering to what is, really releasing control, no matter how hard it, or no matter how much it hurts or how hard the situation is, because, you know, clearly there is some level of stress here, given that these are the cards that are clarifying the Eight of Swords. And so I imagine that perhaps this, the sword of truth here, and whatever this person came out with the Justice, is contributing to that stress, surrendering, being with the pain, and you know, having your guard up a bit. Okay, let's do the Justice card. So the Justice is clarified by Temperance, the Four of Wands, and Judgment. So those are three major arcana. Three major arcana surrounding the home. Surrounding your sense, or your person's sense of stability. So it would appear that they made a judgment call to communicate this truth. It was a revelation, okay, having to do with the home, the stability. Perhaps they think it would be fair to you to come out and tell you about their own sense of stability, because with the temperance here, that is a very individual process, right? It's like this, you know, somebody is being reformed through this, the reshaping, you know, basically like this person is changing on an individual level with the temperance. But they thought that it would be only fair to, you know, acknowledge that in the context of the home. You can take it as it resonates. It'll be different for everybody, but there's something very, very, very significant with the three major arcana surrounding the home and the sense of stability here. Okay. Let's look at the Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups. Oops, Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups. So for the Ace of Cups, we have the Three of Cups, the Two of Swords, and the Ten of Swords. Yikes. So there was an ending here. You know, perhaps this was a friendship or something along those lines. The other thing is that the Three of Cups could also be like a reunion card. And with the Two of Swords in between there, you know, and given that you do still carry a lot of love for this connection, I would wonder if you are at a stalemate right now with your person. And you could carry a lot of love for this connection, whether it's romantic or a friendship, but there's definitely friendship here. But there is a stalemate because some truth was revealed and you're sitting with that right now. And you got the Two of Wands and the Two of Swords, so it's like you don't really know what to do or what to think. That's why you're probably thinking a whole heck of a lot about all kinds of different things. But this is painful. This is painful. This is painful, Libra. And this very well may be you over here, because we got you right here. This Justice is right there. So that's your major arcana. That's your card. Okay. Ace of Swords. What was the revelation? What was the truth here? Okay, so the Ace of Swords is clarified by the Six of Pentacles, the High Priestess, and the Eight of Pentacles. That's interesting. Because the Ace of Swords is like a revelation, yet the High Priestess is is not revealing anything. So perhaps you or your person figured something out through their intuition. And we have the scales in this card as well with the Six of Pentacles. So, you know, if you're resonating with this side of the reading more, Libra, then that would make sense. Let's see here. So intuitively, okay, So I'll say a few things. So intuitively, there's been a truth has been revealed within the context of this relationship as it stands now. There, your person is wanting to stay balanced. You or your person is wanting to stay balanced and be equal, like equal distribution of their energy, right? They really could be working a lot right now with the Eight of Pentacles. And so that can be something that, has made them, and they're probably working on their stability, right? They got this Eight of Pentacles here. And perhaps there's a part of you that feels like you're kind of not getting as much attention or something like that, because with the Six of Pentacles, that's like an even distribution of one's own resources, an even distribution of one's own energy, time, company, money, anything that they can give, right? Because we give our time, we give our presence, we give our money, or maybe you don't give your money. Anyway, but yeah, so that's something that I'm seeing. And the other aspect here, because we have a whole other major arcana, which is the High Priestess. So the High Priestess is the gateway. It's an invitation to explore and plunge one's own inner depths, okay? And we are kind of in the season of that kind of energy, Saturn just crossed over into Pisces, so there could be a lot of work on one's own unconscious emotions, dreams, that people can be really taking a look at that right now. And with Saturn wanting to get disciplined about their own personal work that they decide to take. I mean, this has been a storyline for like past 2 weeks, I feel like, for a lot of, it's just always this coming up. But anyway, so that's that. Your person's working on themselves, it would appear. And in the sense of working on themselves, because they got the Temperance here, the Judgment, they're wanting to, it would appear to me that they're looking to do this work in an effort to put things back into balance for themselves. Because we got the Home here, and then we got the Six of Pentacles here, work here, which is surrounded by Temperance, High Priestess, and Judgment. And Justice. So this person is wanting to be fair to you, to themselves, and to everybody in their life, it would appear. Because we got the Scales there and the Scales there. Okay. With the Strength in the middle there, perhaps this is like, I want to say temporary, but then with the Ten of Swords here, this could be the ending of a particular aspect of your relationship. Maybe you were together and now you're going to be just friends. I don't know, but we'll look further into it as we go. Okay. Let's do the Strength card right there in the middle. Jeez. Okay. So the Strength card is clarified by the Six of Cups, the Knight of Swords, and the Page of Cups. Okay. Initiating a message with regard to this soul connection. And that takes strength. Strength, integration, like I discussed before, but it can also just stand for bravery. you know, being brave and doing the thing that you know you need to do, but you might be really scared to do. But this Knight of Swords energy is very powerful because they definitely harness the oomph to deliver their message. But I would imagine that, you know, in this person's, either you or your person's mind, swords, you know, they could be feeling very fired up, and I'm gonna call, or I'm gonna send this text, or I'm gonna do this, or I'm just gonna show up on their doorstep, whatever. And then by the time you get there, you kind of slow your roll a little bit by slipping, you know, kind of having this Page of Cups energy. This is a lot softer. This is a lot more gentle. This is you're going to be bringing in discussion, but it's going to be centered around your heart, right? There's a heart to heart that's needing to happen here. Because look at these sweet little, aww, yeah. Oh, there's a lot of love here, you know. I mean, I feel like there is a lot of love and respect and nostalgia and memories, and this is a very special connection. This is very special. But there's been something went down. It's been causing you anxiety and feelings of an ending, feelings of confusion, a stalemate, not really knowing what to do, but simply at the end of the day, just kind of surrendering to it as it comes, you know, just what can you do? All right, let's look at the Six of Wands. So, Six of Wands. Okay. Now the Six of Wands is clarified by the Queen of Swords, the Chariot, and the Star. Okay. So it would appear, Libra, that you have been using your discernment as of late with regard and how you want to embody this situation for yourself. Like, you're trying to make sense of it, you're thinking about what you're going to do, but ultimately you're just being present with what you're going through, which is something quite painful. But in this energy with the Six of Wands, which is basically like the return of the soldier from battle, right? Someone who is returning, so stepping up, getting recognition, you know, coming home, right? It's a homecoming. And so I'm thinking that this Six of Wands is like a homecoming to yourself. And there's a lot of hope in that. There's a lot of, you know, you're feeling hopeful. And this is healing. The Star is healing energy. And the Chariot is moving forward. You know, and really making up your mind as to what your next thing is. And you might not have that figured out. However, you know, with the Queen of Swords here, it's a very strong energy of, you know, cutting through the bullshit and just, you know, charging forward, basically. Like, she's very discerning, you know, she's very discerning. Some would call her the Ice Queen, but, you know, she is very decisive, and she's smart, and she's, you know, it's like an energy that once her mind's made up, her mind's made up, you know. And so with regard to this coming back to herself, and when I say herself, it's an energy. It doesn't really have to mean that this person is a female. But yeah, It looks like, you know, you or your person is taking steps in their own healing and really, really being successful at that. Just kind of, you're being noticed through this process. You're being noticed, whether it's by, you know, other people out there in the community or your family, your friends, whatever the case may be, but you're being noticed. Okay, what is this Seven of Swords? Okay, so the Seven of Swords is clarified by the Ace of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, and the Strength card. Can there be any more major arcana on this person's side? Are you kidding me right now? My gosh. Okay, so it would appear that this person on this side is planting a new seed. Planting a new seed in an area where they either are hoping to have, you know, love, abundance, community, like dream, wish fulfillment. Like, this is just like sunshine and rainbows, okay? This is like super good. It typically denotes like a, you know, full-on loving relationship, whether that be with another person or a community, family, all that. So, you know, planting a new seed in the pursuit of that energy, and also strength here. So, you know, and like we had said before, this person's working. And I had said to you guys, I think they might be working on themselves, given that the High Priestess and Temperance are here. And so now we have the Strength, right? Which is also balancing out the base desires in the higher mind and finding that center of self, finding that ego strength, the sense of character. So this person really could be working on finding and getting in touch with the aspects of their character that they are proud of, that they love, that they want to bring and share with other people, and also the same kind of qualities that they receive from other people as well that are very important to them. You know, they're planting the seed for that. Why that? Oh, because this is beautiful energy right here. I don't know why that would be clarifying the Seven of Swords though, because it's like, why would, you know? So my guess is that they wanted to go plant a seed elsewhere, and that has maybe taken them away from you. That could very well be it as well. Because the Seven of Swords, like I said, there's withholding of information, trying to kind of sneak away in the night. And, you know, getting away with something, you know, and that getting away with something may or may not even have anything to do with you, right? I mean, because there's also a sense of insecurity from the Seven of Swords. There could be feelings of insecurity. So there's that. They're feeling insecure, so now they want to plant a seed to build their security, to build their confidence, right? So they can have all the wonderful things that they know that they can have. Whether or not that's with you, I don't know. I can't tell. But that is how, as I was talking about it, I'm like, why would that clarify that? And I'm like, oh, it's because of this, that there's like this new, the Ace of Pentacles there. So that's why. They want to get into a more solid, grounded, integrated sense of themselves for their stability. Which is a fantastic pursuit. I mean, that's like the most important work that we do, as people. When we find we're in a spot where we're like, I gotta get myself together here. I gotta find who I am. This person could be trying to find themselves, so to speak, because there's a with the Temperance. Okay. Okay, 3 of Wands. Isn't that something? So the 3 of Wands is clarified by the Page of Swords, the 7 of Swords, and the 2 of Pentacles. Maybe you're waiting. Okay, because the Page of Swords is pages are messengers and initiators. Okay, so Page of Swords is also like someone who's studying things. It can also be in the new, like, maybe not new. I sound old. In the new age of the internet. Stupid. Okay. It can be somebody keeping an eye on you in your social media. That's also a thing. And then, can also be watching tarot readings, whether, watching somebody else's, cross-watching, stuff like that. So, Page of Swords energy, keeping an eye, trying to find answers. Okay, look. So Page of Swords, studying, and then here the sneaky, right? This is the detective, and here's the sneaky. They're trying to find what the sneaky was. So I think you're looking for answers. And then the 2 of Pentacles, it's like kind of, so I think you're waiting for the truth to be revealed. I think you're waiting, because there's also, maybe some sort of still hiding energy over here. You're waiting for a conversation. Waiting for a conversation, for a message to come, so that you won't be in the dark any longer. Because, you're with the 2 of Pentacles, you have 3 cards with the 2 energy. And the 2 energy is very much like a should I, shouldn't I, is it or isn't it? What, it's like, it's duality, and it's really not fully grounded in any one thing. Your mind is not made up, so to speak, or you don't know. It's kind of a trip. Because up here you got the Queen of Swords energy, and you're like, bing, bang, boom. Because this is all you right here. This is like all your own, like, focus is on yourself, right? With your healing and, how you're embodying this next phase of your life now that you've returned from this battle-weary place, or experience. And then in the possible outcome, it's almost as if the energy has taken a step back to be like waiting, and focusing on, oh, what was the truth of what was going on, whatever. And it's kind of like, I think that this is right here, this is also telling me that this is a want for closure. It's a want for closure. It's wanting to find out a reason why. Why did this happen? Why did this 10 of Swords happen? You know, and sometimes we don't get that. Sometimes that doesn't happen, you know. And that, I mean, and that's a tough spot to be in. So I think with this Two of Pentacles, it just came to me as I looked at this again. I think what you're doing is juggling totally being in this super like strong Queen of Swords energy, as I described with the healing and all the things. And then here's the other part of you that's like, but wait. And then you totally take a step back from the Queen of Swords to the Page of Swords, right? It's like here, you're in your power. Here, you're like, you know, and it's just like, no, I'm not trying to mock anybody by any means, but it's very much kind of like it's definitely you don't feel very strong and assured of yourself when you're in this energy. With regard to the context of this reading, when you're in this energy, you're not feeling as bold or as strong or as sure of yourself as you are when you're in this energy. And this energy is speaking to the focus on yourself. This energy is speaking to the focus on this other person and the situation. Because I get the sense that you didn't get any kind of real clarity with whatever the heck brought this on. Because over here, it's not being shown to you, right? This person isn't showing it. They're going through their own interpersonal deal over here. You know, their own interpersonal thing. But between you two, there's a lot of love and consideration. I'm going to caveat that with, you know, or mitigate that statement a little bit with, this person may be so far focused on their own inner journey right now that it hadn't really occurred to them to like communicate that to you. Despite this loving and respectful, like connected soulmate type of energy. You could be siblings even. Well, yeah, you could be siblings. That's a possibility. Because that's also like a sibling card. It's also the card of children. So there could be some sort of aspect of children coming into play. All right. Okay. The Hermit, right? Let's look at that. Yeah. So this person is in hermit mode right now because they that's what they need to do before they start on their next they're starting a new cycle. They're starting a new cycle. Maybe not just yet, but it's coming, right? So the Hermit's clarified by the Fool, the Hermit again, and the Two of Cups. So this person has the Hermit on either side of the Fool card, which is a brand new cycle. And with the Two of Cups could be, you know, because here we have the Ten of Cups, right? So this person could be doing a lot of work and like going through this whole internal process, right? Before they start off on a new intentional cycle to either, one, find their partner, right? Find their love, or even find themselves. Because the Two of Cups can be that as well. I mean, it is a divine counterpart, right? So, you know, perhaps this person is in the search of their own divine. But either way, you know, this person is doing that. Yeah, I think that my advice for you over here, Libra, is that you don't wait. Don't wait. You know what I mean? It's just, let me clarify the King of Swords here. Because we have the King of Swords in between you two, and then you got Queen of Swords on your side. So there is a divine pairing there with regard to energy. Granted, it's very much the, you know, energy of the mind, but, you know, you are an air sign. You know, you're an air sign, so there is a good amount of swords. A good amount of swords, especially on your side, Libra. But we have all kinds of different zodiacs here, and I'll name those off after I clarify the King of Swords. But, you know, based on what I said before, like, when you stand in your power, that's here. When you're focusing on yourself and your healing and figuring out how you're going to be like moving forward, that's you standing in your power. This is more of a unsure, vulnerable, teeter-tottery kind of energy when you are waiting. So don't wait for this person. Okay? Don't wait for this person. But it's up to you. Everyone has free will. You could totally do that. Because the thing is we make our choices and we get clearer. We make our choices and we get clearer. And some of the things that we repeat and we repeat and we repeat, that just means that we haven't learned that lesson yet. And so people will, you know, go back and go back and go back to things that they've done before. It's, you know, it's really not even about whatever it is. Contextually, it's about what that person needs to learn from that experience. Okay, King of Swords. Which I kind of like clarifying the King of Swords with that, because that's also like, you've got it. You finally got the lesson, hopefully. Because we do, yeah. We got the lesson learned. The knowledge gained from this. Yeah. So the King of Swords is clarified by the 3 of Swords, the 9 of Wands, and the 5 of Pentacles. So I think the lesson that can be, one of the messages that can be gleaned from this is that what you have learned, and probably on both sides, given clarifying the King of Swords, is that because of pain, somebody was guarded and another person felt left out in the cold. I mean, it couldn't get any more straightforward than that. And so not only is there pain for this person who stays like guarded, because they've taken their lumps in love, right? Granted, they want to keep going because it's kind of the card of like, I'm just going to keep going even though I've gotten my butt kicked so many times, which I think this is also this person's healing journey over here. Not just with any one other person, but with themselves. So the heart has been broken, and then the guard has been put up, okay? And that then creates pain, passes that pain, shares that pain, but is experienced in a different way. With the guardedness in the partner that this person was seeking, felt heartache because they were not, they were left out in the cold. They felt left out in the cold due to the guardedness of this person. Okay. Damn. Well, I mean, I feel like this theme has gone on and on and on. So let's see here. I'll give you some animal cards to close off the reading. That's what I have for you guys for the tarot portion. Ultimately, the advice here is to stay in your power, focus on yourself and your own healing, okay? This person is totally in it as far as finding themselves, working on themselves, okay? Doing their thing that they need to do. So I'll go ahead and read off the zodiac signs that I see here. So I see Pisces, Aquarius, Cancer, Libra, Sagittarius. Which one's Judgment? I don't know which one Judgment is. I forget. High Priestess, I think, is also associated with Pisces. Maybe the Judgment is also associated with Libra, but I'd have to double check that one. Strength, we have Leo. We have Leo here twice. So strong Leo in this reading. Strong Virgo and strong Leo, because we have the Hermit twice and we have the Strength card twice. So strong Virgo, strong Leo, Aries, Pisces, Libra. I said that already. Yeah. And then, I mean, as far as elements go, I think it could be any, because we got all of them. We got Wands, Swords, Cups, Pentacles. Okay. Okay, so let me see here. I'll go ahead and do a little animal card for you. But it looks like there will be a conversation eventually. And given that this is here, like, this is really strong. Given that this is here, I think this looks hopeful that there can be some preservation of dignity and mutual respect and care for each other. Even if it's one of those situations where it's like, okay, like, I wish you nothing but the best, you know? Because right now, with the big transition, like, so many things are changing for a lot of people in the month of March, and seeing a lot of endings and then a lot of beginnings. So it's very much in alignment with the common energy at this time. Absolutely in alignment with it. Okay. Sea Otter, happiness. Be the master of playful living. Release expectations and enjoy every day. Let worry go and instead choose love. Surrender to the waves. Your good destiny of love is sure. Oh, I'm going to put that on here because, you know, when it said let worry go and instead choose love, it just made me think about how, you know, you or your person has really been so much up in their head about, you know, all the things. And surrender to the waves. Surrender, and this is a Pisces card, to the waves. So being very present with just be present with yourself. You don't have to do anything. As a matter of fact, do nothing. That's lovely. Doing nothing is so nice. So nice to just do nothing. Think about that. Just do nothing. Okay. Tiger, fire. I choose to be unstoppable. My passion is my power. I am bold. I am brave. Mighty forces come to my aid. I'm going to put this on this person's side because I really do feel like their whole inner journey right now is really, they're very focused and they're really, it's important to them. It's important to them. And they do need, you know, mighty forces to come to their aid, because this person, this is life-changing, whatever this person is going through, because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 major arcana in a 16 card spread. Half. Half. That's crazy. So this is big. This is big for your person on this side. Or you, if this is you. Black bear, guardian, gentle and wise protector, give me your confidence and power. Help me protect the ones I love. Awaken my intuition and guide me. Aww. That's really nice. Okay. I think I'll do an affirmation. I just got these yesterday, or I don't know when they came in the mail, but these are like affirmations. It's Absolute Affirmations by Crystal Banner. My power is absolute. You hold an immense amount of untapped power and potential within your being. The possibilities are endless when using your natural talents to impact others as well as yourself. Start with the awareness that you hold this power within and allow everything else to fall into place. Nice. My energy flows abundantly. Wild. It's like the same. A deep reservoir of energy exists within you. When managed properly, your supply flows endlessly. Limit overexertion and prioritize rest and rejuvenation to function at your highest capacity. Draw upon your reserves as needed to take positive action and revitalize those around you. Very nice. So I'm going to leave that there. Libra, thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you on the next one. Okay.